Welcome to the Moose Review, where we bring you endless discussions on all things vinyl. Our podcast is the ultimate destination for music lovers who appreciate the art, stories, and sounds that make each record special. From obscure records to vintage classics, we go deep into the grooves to uncover hidden gems and provide expert insights that even the most seasoned enthusiast would not want to miss. Tune into our weekly podcast and get lost in the world of vinyl. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. In today's episode, we'll cover the diverse auditory journey of Eyes Like the Sky, An Awesome Wave, Louder Than Bombs, and Z, with a focus on the psychedelic Western soundtrack of King Gizzard's Eyes Like the Sky, Alt J's blend of genres in An Awesome Wave, the Smiths' prolific output in Louder Than Bombs, My Morning Jacket's atmospheric and collector's item album Z, and the enduring power of vinyl as a connection to music, textures, stories, artists, and community. Today's episode is all about music that will leave you feeling enriched and captivated. We have an eclectic mix that will take you from the untamed landscapes of the spaghetti western audiobook Eyes Like the Sky by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard to the genre-defying masterpiece An Awesome Wave by Alt J. We'll explore the emotionally charged anthology Louder Than Bombs by the Smiths and wrap things up with the enduring 15th anniversary edition of Z by My Morning Jacket. So sit back, relax, and let the needle drop as we embark on this sonic journey of richly diverse musical tapestries. Hey there, folks. Welcome to the Moose Review, and I'm your companion, Monty. Today, we're exploring the depths of some truly captivating records, and I couldn't be more thrilled to go on this journey with you. Are you all set? Great. Then let's dive straight in. To begin with, we've got an intriguing record from the innovative Australian band King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, entitled Eyes Like the Sky. It's a creation from 2013 that's nestled neatly in their prolific discography and offers an experience unlike any other. This album has been described as a spaghetti western audiobook, which pairs spoken word storytelling with a psychedelic western soundtrack. Narrated by the captivating voice of Broderick Smith, Eyes Like the Sky unveils the saga of a child soldier adopted by Native Americans in the Wild West era. It's an audible relic from a time and place that exists only in our collective imaginations. Let's delve deeper into the music, shall we? King Gizzard has painted a vivid picture with this album. The sound is raw and unfiltered, a gritty embodiment of the Wild West. The album opens with the eponymous track, Eyes Like the Sky, introducing us to the protagonist against a backdrop of eerie riffs and haunting harmonica notes. Moving on to Year of Our Lord, with its biting guitar tones punctuated by drums mimicking galloping hooves. It's here the band showcases their skill in creating an immersive soundscape, pulling listeners further into their narrative. And then we have The Raid, gripping listeners with its cinematic qualities, employing a diversity of sounds, from gunshot-like drum beats to mournful guitar cries, perfectly encapsulating the tension and turmoil of a Western showdown. However, what sets this album apart is its fusion of music and storytelling. King Gizzard's experimentation has always pushed boundaries, and Eyes Like the Sky is no exception. With every spin, you discover a new layer, a new nuance that adds depth to the narrative, making it an immersive experience that stands the test of time. Also, King Gizzard's penchant for experimentation extends to their vinyl pressings. Eyes Like the Sky was originally released on blue vinyl, but subsequent reissues have explored a spectrum of colors and even picture discs, each offering a unique aesthetic experience that complements the music. And with that, we've reached the end of our journey into Eyes Like the Sky. However, hold on there for just a second because we're now headed for our next record, An Awesome Wave by Alt J. Get your headphones ready, folks. You don't want to miss this one. Today, we're going to dive deep into the ebb and flow of Alt J's groundbreaking debut album, An Awesome Wave. If you haven't heard of this album before, you're in for a treat. Released in 2012, it quickly became an indie staple and won the prestigious Mercury Prize. What makes this album so unique is Alt J's genre-bending approach. They seamlessly blend electronica with folk, rock with pop, and tie it all together with their unique lyrical perspective. Each track reveals a new facet of their creativity, making it a sonic kaleidoscope that demands to be listened to from start to finish. The opening track, Intro, is a trippy, beat-driven number that sets the tone for the unconventional journey ahead. Its ethereal chants and intricate rhythms are characteristic of the experimental spirit that runs through the entire album. Breeze Blocks is another standout track that cemented Alt J's place in the indie scene. Its lurching rhythm and catchy chorus are a compelling exploration of love's darker undertones, inspired by Maurice Sendak's Where the Wild Things Are. But it's not just the singles that make this album great. Each track has a role in its narrative, including the quietly powerful Taro. This poignant track pays homage to war photographers Robert Capa and Gerda Taro, encapsulating their tragic love story in a chillingly beautiful melody. One of the things that makes this album a collector's gem is its meticulous production. Producer Charlie Andrews' work is integral to Alt J's sound, with careful attention to detail. This is especially noticeable in the album's vinyl release, where the sonic depth truly shines, offering an immersive listening experience. And let's not forget about the physical incarnations of the album. The vinyl pressings of An Awesome Wave are a treat for both the eyes and the ears. Over the years, the pressings have varied in color, each adding a unique layer to the listener's experience. All in all, An Awesome Wave is a vast and intricate world that demands to be explored. We've only scratched the surface of what makes it such a gem, but we hope we've piqued your interest. Now let's move on to Louder Than Bombs by The Smiths, a compilation album that perfectly encapsulates the band's undeniable impact on the music world. Let's take a trip down memory lane to the glorious 80s with The Smiths and their album Louder Than Bombs. This album, released in 1987, is a post-breakup compilation packed with B-sides, rarities, and beloved classics that showcases the band's prolific output. Despite being released a year after the band had disbanded, this sprawling double album serves as a parting gift to fans, filled with melancholic musings, sardonic wit, and charmingly jangly melodies. One of the most striking elements of this album is the exceptional bass work by the late, great Andy Rourke. His rhythmic and melodic bass lines brought depth and intricacy to each track, providing the perfect counterpoint to Johnny Marr's jangly guitar and Morrissey's dramatic vocals. You can hear his masterful bass lines prominently in tracks like Ask and Shoplifters of the World Unite. Beyond the music, Louder Than Bombs is also fascinating from a collector's perspective. The album artwork, a black and white photograph by Jürgen Vollmer, of a young man shielding his eyes from the sun, perfectly encapsulates the Smiths' aesthetic: stark, intriguing, and subtly emotive. For those who prefer a more immersive listening experience, the album's vinyl form provides exactly that. The gentle crackle that precedes the opening riff of You Just Haven't Earned It Yet, Baby, or the warm tones that envelop Half a Person, the vinyl pressing adds an extra dimension to the album's nuanced sound. Whether you're a longtime fan or a new listener, Louder Than Bombs is an exercise in nostalgia and an exploration of the Smiths' diverse discography. It's a testament to the lasting legacy of a band that, despite their short career, left an indelible mark on the music scene. Stay tuned for our next segment, where we'll be diving into Z by My Morning Jacket, an album that marked a transformative turning point for the band both sonically and thematically, so don't go anywhere. My Morning Jacket's Z is an album that is not only popular among the band's fans, but also highly regarded among music enthusiasts. Released in 2005, it was the band's fourth studio album and marked a significant shift from their earlier southern rock sound. The addition of two new members infused fresh energy and influences into the band, resulting in an album that's full of variety and experimentation. One of the standout features of Z is Jim James's raw and haunting vocals. His voice perfectly complements the band's atmospheric instrumentals, creating an ethereal experience that's hard to forget. And if you're a vinyl enthusiast, you're in luck. The 15th anniversary edition of Z is pressed on limited edition purple vinyl, making it a highly sought-after collector's item. But the real magic of Z lies in the music itself. From the soulful funk of Wordless Chorus to the reggae-infused Off the Record, the album showcases My Morning Jacket's unique blend of psychedelic rock, Americana, and soul. It's an album that warrants repeated listens and only gets better with each spin. Whether you're a die-hard fan or a newcomer to the band, Z is a must-listen. It marks a significant departure from their earlier sound while preserving the essence of their unique musical style. And if you're lucky enough to own it on purple vinyl, the tactile experience of dropping the needle on the record is just the cherry on top. Today on the Moose Review, we took through some of the greatest vinyl records of all time. Records that remind us of the enduring power of this timeless format. These records are packed with emotion, layers, and textures that we sometimes miss in our fast-paced digital world. We started off our journey in the Wild West with Eyes Like the Sky and traveled through the ethereal landscapes of An Awesome Wave by Alt J. From there, we moved on to confront the palpable sorrow and yearning in Louder Than Bombs by the Smiths and delved into the psychedelic depths of My Morning Jacket's Z. Each of these records has its own unique story, and as we remember Andy Rourke today, We're reminded of the beauty that artists bring into the world, how they touch our lives, and how their music continues to resonate long after they're gone. That's the magic of music, and why we're here, sharing this journey with you. Spinning these records is like opening up a new world of story and connection, whether it's the haunting refrains of the Smiths, the sublime orchestration of Alt J, the lush soundscapes of My Morning Jacket, or the narrative ambitions of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. We become a part of their stories, and they become a part of ours. It's a connection that we share as part of this amazing community of vinyl enthusiasts. So, keep your records spinning and your hearts open to the music. Who knows what hidden gems you might discover on your next vinyl journey? Until next time, take care. On today's episode, we dove into the diverse auditory journey of captivating audiobooks and albums, including King Gizzard's Eyes Like the Sky, Alt J's An Awesome Wave, The Smiths' Louder Than Bombs, and My Morning Jacket's Z, as well as the enduring power of vinyl and its connection to artists and community. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe.